The Cubs have won 11 of 15, and they're right in the thick of things in the National League Central. But last night, too much Brandon March, too much Ranger Suarez, and the South Philly Bombers took the opener 5-1. Suarez pitched into the eighth. March hit two long home runs off of losing pitcher Jamison Tyone.
The Phillies go for their third win in a row, and they go for a new high water mark on the season as they try to go to 5 games over the 500 mark as they go in search of their 42nd win of the year.
For Smiley, I just think, to me, it's about his fastball. We know he's got a very good knuckle curveball. The league knows he's got a very good knuckle curveball. To me, the fastball, if he could pitch with his fastball, in particular to the right-handers, to really make them accountable to that fastball. So the first go-around through the lineup, a lot of heaters, a lot of inside fastballs to set up the knuckle curve.
Kyle Schwarber has just been announced and gets a nice round of applause from the crowd. 34-year-old Drew Smiley on the mound, 7-4 with a 3.38 ERA. Called strike 3. Schwarber just staring at the home plate umpire, Jose Navas, frozen with a knuckle curve. That'll bring up the former Cub, Nick Castellanos, the Phillies right fielder, hitting at .312 on the year. The 1-2 delivery. A comebacker off the glove of Smiley on the mound. He retrieves it, throws high to first. Safe is Castellanos.
Smiley kind of tied up on the mound with his feet after trying to finish his pitch.
Now the Phillies have men at first and second. Castellanos at second base. Harper now at first. It'll bring up the catcher, JT Realmuto. Harper walked. The pitch to Realmuto, swung on and missed, got him with a curveball, strike 3. And the Phillies leave 2 here in the top half of the first. Middle 1 at Wrigley Field. Cubs and Philadelphia scoreless.
Cubs hitters with Nola today. I'll tell you, you better be ready to hit with Nola on the bump today. He has been outstanding. He's been an absolute innings eater for a long time. 12 starts in a row now. He has at least gone into the 6th inning. You know, you're looking at a guy who is doing his job. I would be ready to hit early in the count and not get deep in the count where that sweeping slider or he takes a little off that two-seamer and it has a lot of movement.
He faces Mike Tauchman, left-handed hitter, who gets the start tonight in center field for the Cubs. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good fastball there. 95 from Aaron Nola. And Tauchman a strikeout for out number 1. Here is Christopher Morel. And a swing and a bouncer to third again. Sosa takes a big high hop, throws on the run to first. This one's on the money. And a much easier play this time for Alec Bohm. There's a quick inning for Aaron Nola. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. We'll go to the second. No score.
A base hit for Alec.
So Bohm leads off the second with the first hit of the game tonight.
Josh just 10 for 55 over his last 23 ball games. A lot of pinch hit appearances in there as well.
Harrison, an upright stance from the right side. The pitch. Ground ball hit to short. Snared on a slide by Swanson, who flips to second in time for the force of Bohm. One away. Swanson so smooth at short, roaming to his left. Glove side slide, scooped up the ball and flipped to Horner to get the lead man Bohm. Harrison safe at first, 1 down here in the second. Sosa, the former Cardinal, hits from the right side.
Righties hit 10 of the 11 homers that Smiley has given up.
Fly ball left field, going back on it, his hat. Back toward the ivy, backpedaling, it is gone! A home run for Edmundo Sosa, his 5th of the year. It carried right into the bleachers, and the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
It's been a struggle for Edmundo Sosa. Good to see him get a hold of that one. Trey Turner with a bloop base hit, and that'll put runners on the corners for Nick Castellanos.
Dangerous hitter in Castellanos.
He's hitting at .311 on the year. 9 home runs, 45 RBIs.
Pitch is hit high in the air to left field. Hat going back into the well, back to the ivy. It is gone! Off the auxiliary scoreboard into the basket. A 3-run home run for Castellanos. It is 5-0 Phillies.
And boy, does Casty love hitting here, and he proves it again today.
Castellanos now with 13 home runs here at Wrigley Field, finishing up June on a high note. We have played 2. Phillies up 5-0.
We'll go to the bottom of the third here at Wrigley. Young, in his first game of the season at the big league level, was hitting .326 in the minors with 13 home runs.
Hit in the air, deep right field, way back, still going, gone! Jared Young with his first major league home run, and there was no doubt about it. A 425-foot bomb to right center field. And the Cubs are on the board. 5-1 Philadelphia here in the third.
Boy, announcing your presence with a little bit of authority.
The Cubs get on the board thanks to the first major league home run for Jared Young. After 3, Philadelphia 5, the Cubs 1. 2 away, advancing to third is Schwarber. Here's Nick Castellanos, who had a 3-run home run his last time up.
Now this sign's kind of strange, but why are they not walking this guy? With the way Harper has been swinging lately, and especially against left-handers.
Reaches out, pokes that to short left center field. No man's land. It'll drop for an RBI base hit. The throw to second base, not in time. Castellanos hustling all the way. It's a double right now, and we'll see if the Cubs want to look at it.
Great hustle by Castellanos, picking up the RBI and getting in the scoring position. Sometimes you just got to touch it, Tom. Just put it in play, baby.
Here's Harper with a man in scoring position.
It's 0-1 to Harper. Back toward the middle, into center field, a base hit. Castellanos heading home, and he'll score. RBI single for Harper. That ends at 0 for 13 for Bryce. And it's 7-1 Phils. David Ross is heading out, and that's it for Drew Smyly.
Another good frame for the Phillies. They tacked on a couple more. 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 were left. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Phillies leading it 7-1.
1 ball and 1 strike. The count on Swanson, who walked in the second. Swanson batting at .267 on the year. Drilled. Deep left field. This could go. It's gone.
Big swing of the bat for Swanson. He got a breaking ball on the 1-1 pitch. Nolan knew it. The second he cut this pitch loose. Big swing of the bat for Swanson, and the Cubs would love to see him heat up and start pounding that baseball out of the yard.
9th home run on the year for Swanson. It's now 7-2 Philadelphia.
Josh Harrison starts it for the Phils, who have a 7-2 lead.
2-0 to Josh Harrison, 0 for 2. That ball is lifted deep to left field. Happ going back. It's over his head, and it's out of the yard. Josh Harrison with his 2nd home run of the year. It's his 7th here at Wrigley, and the Phillies answer back. They lead it 8-2.
And for the Phillies, it's their 3rd home run of the night. They now lead it 8-2. That'll do it for the Phillies. They're going to run on the Harrison homer. Nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. And the bases are loaded for Christopher Morel.
And Morel, who's been dangerous in a short period of time against the Phillies, but is hitless so far, is coming up with the bases loaded.
Low and outside, ball 4. Madrigal scores. 8-3 the score now as Morel heads to first. Bases loaded, no one out here in the 5th, and the cleanup man Ian Happ at the plate. 0 for 2 tonight. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the right-hander Nola. Happ bounces one off the glove of Nola. It ricochets to Harrison at second. He throws to first in time to get Happ, but another run comes in as Tuchman scores. It's now 8-4. Give Happ an RBI.
2 runs in the inning for Chicago on 2 hits. They leave 2 aboard. Phillies 8 and the Cubs 4. Bottom of the 9th, Phillies look to close it out. They lead the Cubs 8-4. We'll bring up Nico Horner, 1 for 3 tonight.
Inside, did it hit him? It gets past the catcher. Coming in and scoring is Amaya. 8-5 the score. Madrigal at third, 2 away, and that'll bring up Christopher Morel.
Swung on ground ball left side. Sosa smothers it, gets up, sets his feet, fires to first, and the ball game's over. Phillies have won their 8th straight road game. 5 over 500 for the first time this year with an 8-5 win here tonight.